Hello everyone, welcome to my channel EpistemiaX. EpistemiaX Diet Introduction to NumPy and Pandas. I have prepared a course in NumPy and Pandas. First, we will explore our course overview with two essential Python libraries, NumPy and Pandas, including built-in functions with analyzing data, where we will learn what is NumPy, what is array, and array attributes. Welcome back. If you are diving into data science, scientific computing, statistical analysis, machine learning, or just dealing with massive amount of data in Python, there is one library you need to know, NumPy. So, what is NumPy? NumPy stands for numerical Python and it is the backbone of scientific computing in Python. It was developed by Travis Oliphant in 2005. The latest stable version of NumPy is 2.4.3, released on March 9, 2026. You can install or update to the latest version of NumPy using pip. Why NumPy is important? Because NumPy is a open source Python library that provides support for multidimensional arrays, that means one dimensional, two dimensional, three or above dimensional, fast mathematical operations on those array and efficient memory uses. Without NumPy, other libraries like Pandas for data manipulation, Matplotlib for graphs, and scikit-learn for artificial intelligence and machine learning would not exist. Today in this video, we are going to learn array and array attributes. Now let's start. Imagine you have thousands of numbers like student marks, stock price, sensor or population data. If you store them in normal Python list, operation can become slow and inefficient. So how do data scientists handle large numerical data efficiently? The answer is NumPy array. So what is an array? An array is a data structure that stores multiple values of the same data type in a single variable. In NumPy, arrays are called ND arrays, which stands for n-dimensional array. And one important point is here, in NumPy, if array element is created, its size cannot be changeable. To change size, you must create a new array. Now let's create a first NumPy array. Here I am using Jupyter Notebook. First, we need to import the NumPy library, which is used for working with arrays and numerical data. Here we are giving it a short variable name as np. So instead of typing NumPy every time, we can just type np. Here we are using np.array function to create an array. Inside the parenthesis, we put a Python list. NumPy takes this regular list and converts it into a NumPy array. Now this array is stored in a variable array. Finally, we print it out to see what we created. Now let's run the code. Notice how NumPy display it without commas. That's one way to tell it's a NumPy array and not a regular Python list. So now this array is a 1D array, which is also called a vector that contain 4 elements. Now let's move on array attributes. An array attribute is a property of a NumPy array object ND array that provides information about the array's structure, layout, or content without modifying the array itself. Attributes are stored inside the array object. You access them using a dot followed by the attribute name. Now let's see big 4 attributes. And one important point is here, attributes do not use parentheses. Now let's understand the array attributes in NumPy array. The first array attribute is ndim, that means n-dimensional. It returns the number of axes or dimension of the array, that means one dimensional, two dimensional or three dimensional. If ndim is 1, that represents a vector like a row or column of data. If ndim is two dimensional, that represents a matrix like a table, spreadsheet or a image pixel. If ndim is three dimensional or above higher dimensional data, that represents a time series of images or a volume scan. Now the second attribute is shape. It gives a tuple. The shape tells us the structure of an array. That means how many rows and column it has. For example, a 1D array like 10, 20, 30, 40 has a shape 4. That means 4 element in one row. A 2D array like a matrix, it has a shape 3 by 4. That means 3 rows and 4 columns. Now the third attribute is size. That represents the total number of element in the array. We can get the total number of elements in the array with multiplication of rows and columns. Now the fourth array attribute is data type. It returns the data type of element in the array like integers, floats or booleans. Now let's use and understand with example. Now let's use our four array attributes. We have a previous example. It's a 1D array. That means one row and four columns. Now we use first array attributes ndim. Variable name dot ndim. No parenthesis is used in array attributes. Now run. It's a one dimensional as I earlier said. Now the second attribute is shape. It's a 4. That means 4 columns and 1 row. Now let's check the size. So 4 total, and 1 row and 4 elements. If we multiply 1 into 4, that means 4 elements in that array. Now find the data type. Integer 64. Now let's create a 2D array. How to recognize 2D array? 2D array, that means it has multiple rows. Each row contains multiple elements. List inside list. It's a 2D array. Now let's create a 2D array. These are the list. Data is arranged in a table format. It has multiple rows. Each row contains multiple elements. So elements are inside double brackets. These are outer brackets and these are inner brackets. Now let's create a 2D array using array function. Now let's print. Now let's check the array attributes. ndim shows the axis or dimension of the array. It's a two-dimensional. Now let's check shape. This is a 3 by 4 matrix. Now find the size. 12 elements in that array. And find the data type. It's an integer 64. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to the channel for more informative and educational content. Hit the like and press bell icon. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.